Hey, good afternoon. My name is Rich Hart. Hey, I got a question for you. Are you social for the social movement today? Because we've got this terminology out there, you can't touch that, or 6 foot rule comes into play. And so the word of social has come up to many different meanings and many different ways themselves that we're utilizing social and social networks, whether we're using in forums or on stage or networks or perhaps location now because we're all social distancing to a particular point. All right. And or let's talk about the social media side. What's the social media mean to you? And how does social media really tie into what you're doing from the real estate community and then reaching out and developing that relationship going forward? See, whether you're a subscriber or an avid fan, or maybe you have an obsession with social media, it's here to stay. So let's talk about leverage. Let's talk about how we can use this social media, the social movement already in what we do today. Now, you start taking a look at it, adjusting socially nowadays in today's world seems to be what? Fulfilling up time with areas of just like Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter and Instagram and Google and need I say more? All right, and the list goes on. But I've got to tell you, the advancements in today's video and blogging and podcasting and live streaming has now taken center stage. And then within, and you're seeing a lot of this on the social networks, how do we apply all these advancements into the social aspects so we can see, read, and develop this relationship with our customers and clientele itself of the future? All right, I believe social network, of course, is definitely here to stay, but I believe there's also an outlet or in how we develop social networking inside our real estate, on the platform of our real estate business. See, relative into what we do with social networking, there is a rule, all right? And whether you're on, and we know from the difference themselves of what Facebook offers, what LinkedIn offers, how you use Twitter, because I have individuals themselves in our networks themselves that say we love LinkedIn, okay? But we hate Facebook, all right? But those individuals themselves that were Facebook and LinkedIn, maybe Twitter wasn't the thing, but I can tell you right now, Instagram probably is, and the utilizing and use of Google, all right, and other what call social platforms out there really have a particular place to position itself for what we do in real estate. It's just another way of getting out there. I believe in the level and full level of diversification. And then with this social movement and the social platforms today gives us the opportunity of moving in a what? In a disruptive but a new area of opportunity to engaging clientele already or individuals themselves on the perhaps the products and services themselves we offer. I like to call it the skills, the knowledge, the tools, and the techniques that we provide as being a real estate professional. Folks, over 1.4 million real estate professionals in the country plus. And I got to tell you, probably 50, 60, 58% of those individuals that have been clocked and recorded do less than one transaction a year. So how are we going to really start to utilize these social networks, all right, in our marketing, in the advancement in what we do, and developing the relationship going forward so we can engage folks themselves that really want to utilize our services? And so I'm going to say there's three major points, all right, when we're talking about this social and social media and the social media platforms. One, I'm going to say to yourself, you got to be relative. Relative in the content, relative in the types of posts that you make, the information from a professional point of view, and the things themselves that you could provide, whether it's services from our marketing and what you do, all right. I often like to say itself in our world, and especially in the world of real estate. Folks, we don't sell a thing. All right. What we do is we market property in the best of light to bring the most ready, willing, able buyer to the table. So we can exchange the ownership of real ownership from one to another. In that particular point, I said, I've never sold. We say we sell things, but within the relativity of content and posts themselves we're putting, what's the informational that from a professional point of view that we can bring into fold that makes us and puts us into the play of being a guru or gurus in our industry? You got 1.4 million, all right, individuals themselves that we've got to compete against. All right, and those state are individuals, and those numbers themselves coming from people that have or acquiring or working or developing or have been in real estate for a period of time, all right, that's a level of competition for us. But I believe the social movement, the social networks, and the social media itself gives us an edge. And so being relative in the content and bringing that content to life, all right, could be one of those opportunities for us. Second piece on there is you have to be current. All right, based upon current on the events and the views and the opinions. And try to find neutral ground on this, because if you get into a particular case, especially from a social media standpoint, all right, if you get yourself into a one-sided position, you may find yourself being segregated from particular viewers or individual of interest that you'd like to connect with. All right, so I'd say stay current, but also making sure that your events and views, your opinions themselves, are perhaps maybe neutral or unbiased. And the third piece that I would like to say is it's got to be engaging. To bring your audience to a particular level, all right, that they can understand what it is that you do, how you do, why, what you do. And in the engagement out there itself, if you're bringing in video, you're bringing in podcasts, audio casts, video casts, webcasts, all right, maybe streaming or wherever you may be to bringing into your networks, because there's many different ways to do it, all right, I would actually try to bring it short and sweet and to the point. Maybe 1 or 3 minutes that will make your point very, very clear and create a level of action, all right, for your individuals themselves that are viewing your content. We've got to be very, very careful when we start talking about this social media and the social media movement itself and what we're doing. I want you to be very, very careful, but I also want you to have fun with it too as well, all right, in engaging. And then be sure you stay within the confines and the guidelines of our code of ethics and the policies and procedures against our state and our brokerages. Because I said I want to be able to utilize this social network or the media movement itself as an addition to what you do from a marketing or a standpoint to introducing those individuals to your skills, knowledge, tools, and techniques. So be very careful on that, but I got to tell you, it's about the story, the content, the humor, and the level of entertainment that you bring and to enhance your readers and your listeners. So the question is are you social? And is this social movement for you? Like I said earlier itself, it's here to stay. But unfortunately itself out there, there's a level of diversification and diversity utilizing all. If you're in the Facebook network itself, make sure you do the Facebook personal and Facebook business. All right, allocate your business to business and your personal to personal. LinkedIn is a business to business, B2B, B2C type of outlet. And so engaging in what you do from the level of services that you provide could be very important. So make sure you do have a LinkedIn page. Twitter, it's up to you. Instagram, totally up to you, all right? But in utilizing all those resources and forward, I believe even the social networks and the social media, especially because of the environment that we're living in right now, is going to take even a more engaging stand. So, on that note itself, I hope that this segment itself has proven out to be to give you a little bit more information how to engage and bringing your social media in. If there's any additional questions themselves that I can help you out with anywhere along the lines, please feel free, rich@richheart.com, or you reach us by phone, 888-966-0878. And additionally, hey, I want to see you on the social networks. So look me up, let's connect, and we'll talk to you real soon. Have a great day.